Don't
know how to do it.
So here we are, we're interviewing
sure?
the blogger, I think.
This might be a waste conversation. I'll do you a favor. Okay, I have my fun with you. Is it going? Yes, it's going.
It's going,
okay,
all right. So Charles, tell us a little bit about life after death.
Well, I had the discussion this afternoon, and some people said, by the way, we're having a conversation over a few beers. And there's nothing worse than when you're drinking and talking about politics and religious.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You just want a war. You just want to punch me in the head and then say, oh, the police, we got Charlie. Okay. He insulted me. Okay, you'll be a hero, then you'll be next mayor. No problem. By the way, I'm being interviewed by Matthew Hay, the candidate for mayor, going against Brad Woodside. No, life after that, I believe that there is a God, because I'm a strong believer that we're all here for a reason. And my reasons to be here is I'm single, I have no kids, so I have lots of time on my hand. And my duty is to be the worst nuisance that society has ever seen. And guess what? I'm a professional. And my priest, Eddie Bryan, Father Bryan, and I've known him since age 6 years old. 40 years when I came here in Old Tree, and I lived in a tent in front of the legislature for 6 months. I was protesting against Ritalin. Ritalin's a drug they give kids. And my priest showed up here. And like I told him, I said, we were together in Merlin Cook, and if I would have told him in the 70s that he would be stationed in Fredericton in the year 2003, what would you say? Look at me and said, probably that you're nuts. I said, exactly. What's the odds? What's the odds of me coming here to Fredericton and didn't know anyone? And my best friend, my best supporter was the priest that I'd known for 40 years. So you can't make up these stories. But what puzzles me is why so many kids die young. Why would a 6-year-old cross the street and get hit by a car and die? While nuisance, people like myself, lives on. Only the good die young, so I'm going to live for at least 150 years. But religious is religion, and we're going somewhere. If we don't go nowhere, if there's no life after that, the Bible is just a good story, which I never read the Bible page to page. I love the Ten Commandments. I love that movie of Charles Heston. Watch it every year.
Yeah.
If there's no life after that, I feel bad for the millions and millions and millions of people that sacrificed their life over religion.
Yeah.
All for that. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Well, it kind of makes life appear meaningless, like a sick joke.
Yeah, and I had a friend that was atheist. And I was walking beside him, and I said, "Oh, walk the inside of the sidewalk." He said, "Why?" I said, "Well, I don't care if a car hits me. You're an atheist. When you die, that's it." You must be afraid to go out, or like the show, A Thousand Ways to Die. You seen that? You know, they must be worried, but no, I think like you said earlier, it's the unknown.
Yeah.
Man, that's what keep us alive.
It's the mystery of humanity in a sense.
See, what bothered me, I was in the army, in the armed forces.
Okay.
And I read the Bible. Part of the Bible said, there's a king, I forgot who it was, swear against God. And an angel appeared, hit him on the forehead, and he was killed by a million insects. Because he swore against God. This angel appeared. And then I said, okay. So I seen a chaplain, in the army, and I said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "How come?" Told him the story. How come an angel didn't appear in front of Hitler and kill him before he killed 20 million people? You know what he answered me? We don't know how good it is up there. That's what he said with this. Me and my priest, we debated the issue about debt. And the only thing he said is, it's not for us to understand now, but we will truly understand later. So that's all I got.
Yeah.
So now you know the rest of the story. You know how to shut that camera?
Yeah, I do. But one more question: what role do you think that politics or religion should play in politics?
Absolutely none.
Absolutely none.
Absolutely none.
So what about the prayer at council?
Well, the prayer at council, what I go by is
because a lot of people think that prayer is important.
But the people you talk to, that's the reason I asked you during the interview about prayers at council. That's what the mayor asked you. Is the majority of the people that vote are between the age of 60, 80, and those people are religious. If you go to church, not too many young people go to church. I mean, with the information highway, religion is getting a beating. You know, you have Jesus.
Taking new forms, maybe.
Oh yes, and
Yeah.
there's more opinions. And before the information highway, people were looking at religion, and you know that's what they believe in. And I think it's called politics, and we talked earlier about dirty politics. This could be one of them, because the age of, like I said, the older people vote. The younger people don't vote.
And you think older constituents here in Fredericton care, and they care about the prayer?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
And you look here when they had the federal election. Remember?
But do you think, actually, I don't know, I've talked to older people here as well, and I haven't heard any of them mention the prayer.
No, they're too busy worrying about their next paycheck or how they're going to survive.
That's
or
what
the HST.
That's what I've heard. I've heard from people that are, they're worried about crossing the street because there are 5 lanes of traffic going across Regent Street.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard from people who are worried about the sidewalks in the wintertime.
You know what? You should save this tape, because maybe during your political debate with Woodside, why did you ask me about prayer? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I think we've covered that already. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Ciao. Merci beaucoup.
Pas de problème.
All right.
Like the mayor would say, à la prochaine.
À la prochaine.